Hey everyone, it's Lissette here and welcome to my channel. For this video, we are going to be going in and doing my nails once again. Now I have these nails on for I want to say like a week and a half since before Halloween. Halloween is over and I am ready to do a new design for you guys. As you can see, I did end up chewing those tones off right there on that pinky. I was watching a scary movie and yeah, I just kind of like ripped them off. But the gel that I use for this set is the gel that I am coming out with very soon. They held on extremely well, as you can see. So yeah, I'm telling you guys, the gel is legit and you guys are going to love it. But yeah, so all I'm going to do right now is I'm going to start off and I'm going to take off the stones. I'm going to use my nippers that I got from, I think it was Shein.com. I think I got it for like $2 or $3. These clippers are freaking amazing. I'm like in love with it. So yeah, as you can see, I'm just removing all of these stones and I'm not going to be removing the nails. I do want to keep the nails on, but I do want to do a redesign and you're gonna see how I just changed it up but still keep the nails on. And to be honest, I wasn't really going to put this video out because I struggled keeping my hand in focus for some reason. As I'm editing this video, I was watching it and like majority of the time I wasn't even in focus. I don't know what was wrong with me. I was so focused on doing my nails and not paying attention to the camera. So I do want to apologize. I am going to have to do a lot of editing for this video, but I still kind of wanted you guys to see it, and I know a lot of you guys would have enjoyed just seeing the process of how I change it up. But yeah, so I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Yeah, so I'm just gonna let you guys watch me trying to remove all these stones, and as you can see, it was hard. It took me a while just to remove all of the stones, and I do try to remove the extra glue as well. So yeah, you guys just watch this process.
Nearly gave you a heart attack. Thought I told you to watch your back. Never know what to expect down here. That's the only solid fact. Guess I'd rather be on vacation. Guess I haven't got the education. I don't really have an explanation. So I found a new game to play. Thought I told you to stay away, but I see you're here anyway. So yeah, guess you're welcome to overstay. Just don't build up your expectations. It's not a good time to test my patience. And don't get in these situations. Cause you're chasing a hurricane, taking a name in vain. My God, it's such a shame. Cause you got yourself into this. It's less enter at your own risk. No, your name is on my list, and you are exactly where I want.
Ooh, child, that was work trying to get all those stones off. And I am heartbroken that I did decide to change it because they were still looking freaking bomb. But yeah, so I wanted to go back into fall nails, so that's the real reason why I'm changing it up. So right now I'm going in. I ended up taking out my medium taper drill bit. This taper drill bit is part of the kit that I have on my website at lgnpro.com. And I am using this at, I think I was using this at 15. No, I actually sped it up. I was using this at 18,000 RPM and I am removing the surface layer of these nails. Now I am going to go back and try to debulk some of the nails, and you are going to see me. I am going to create a smile line, but I am going to switch that bit. But for right now, all I'm doing is I'm taking that first layer off. Meaning like the gel, the rhinestone glue. I'm removing all of the red polish that I had. I even had this polish from Model Ones that was like a cat eye. So I'm trying to remove all of that product first, and then you are going to see me change my bit. And if you guys have not seen this video, I am going to link it for you guys in a card, as well as, if I remember, sometimes I don't remember, but I'll try to link it as well in the description box for you guys. of this specific Halloween design. Now, I know once again I got a couple comments asking when I was going to post a video, and I did say that I was going to take it a little slower than October, because October I think I was posting every other day, or yeah, it was just like I was going ham on October. I am going to take it a little slower this month, but unfortunately I did have a couple things that came up this week. This weekend was crazy. My kids was sick, and you know, a lot of things just kind of took over, and priority, like life just in general. So I am going to once again just try to be a little more consistent with the videos. I'm probably not going to be doing every other day, but definitely more than one video a week for you guys. Alright, you guys, so this is where I switch my bit to my double extra crochet drill bit. Once again, this bit is part of the kit that I have on my website. Y'all already know I'm going to link it for y'all in the description box so y'all can go grab yours. But once again, I'm using this at a higher speed. This one, once again, if I'm not mistaken, I was at 20,000 RPM. And this I'm just going to debulk. Now, for the design that I had in my head, I wanted to encapsulate, so I knew I didn't want it bulky. So as you saw for my pointer nail, I did just remove a lot of that bulk just to make it a little thinner. For this middle nail, I am trying to remove that bottom portion and create a smile line. I kind of wanted this nail to have an extended nail bed. So I'm taking the tip of this drill bit and I'm just carving out that smile line, and then you are going to be seeing me remove that whole bottom portion. And this one, I was trying to keep my hand so steady with this. I know a lot of people aren't comfortable with this, but if you have a really good grip on your finger, you know, sometimes I end up turning my fingers and just grabbing my own fingers like a contortionist. I can't even say it properly. But if you're holding your nail really steady, you know, and you'll have more control over your drill. So I was doing this very slow, just carving out my smile line, and then I am going to be removing that whole bottom portion of the nail, leaving the tip. So I'm moving the gel but leaving the tip. And then I do go on to moving to my pinky as well as my thumb, and also just debulking, trying to remove majority of the product but leaving the tip itself. I hope that makes sense for you guys.
Expectations. It's not a good time to test my patience. Don't get in this situations. 'Cause you're chasing the hurricane, taking the name in vain. My God, it's such a shame. 'Cause you got yourself into this.
Okay, so from there, we are gonna go into some cuticle prep. So I'm just taking my cuticle pusher. I am just pushing back my cuticles just to show more of that growth. I'm taking my snake head bit. This I'm using at 6,000 RPM. Once again, this is in my bit kit on my website, and I am going around that cuticle section, and this is literally like lifting that dead skin and moving it up and away from my nail bed. This is going to allow, I am going to come right after this with my ball cuticle bit, and with that bit, that's just going to be able to remove it and buff over my entire cuticle and just remove all that dead skin and you know, like any kind of hang nails, and it's just going to make the cuticle extra clean. I don't like to use nippers. I'm not comfortable using nippers. I like to use my ball bit just to try to remove any extra, you know, cuticle, dead skin, any hangnails, all that good stuff, and it just makes my cuticle section just look smooth. I prefer it this way.
Such a shame. Such a shame. 'Cause you got yourself into this. It says enter at your own risk.
From there, I'm going to go in with my mandrel bit, and I'm using a 180 sanding band. I'm using this at 5,000 RPM, and this I'm going on the new growth. So anything that I see that's new, that's still a little bit shiny, that's what I'm trying to remove. I'm trying to remove the shine. I'm also going to blend in the remaining gel that I have into my natural nail, just so there's a smooth transition for when I do fill in the gel. You're not going to see, it's going to look like one solid gel extension, if that makes sense to you guys. But yeah, so I'm just going to do that across all of the nails, just remove the shine. This is definitely going to help prevent any kind of lifting, and it's just going to make your nails last longer.
Cause you're chasing the hurricane, taking a name in vain. My God, it's such a shame.
From there, I'm just going to go in and use my nail cleanser and just going to cleanse the nails. This also helps remove any kind of oils that may still be there. And this is also me trying to remove that dust from all of the filing and stuff. So from here, I'm also going to go in with my dehydrator. Once again, this dehydrator dissolves any kind of oils that you may have missed from, you know, all of the filing and all that stuff. So just extra steps taken for me helps me make sure that, you know, my nails are gonna last extremely long. Once that's dry, I go in with my rubber base gel. I'm going to add a thin layer, and I'm only applying this towards the cuticle section, and I am just dragging it down. I am adding a small amount. You don't need a lot, but the product that you do put on, you do want to rub it in almost into the nail just to really kind of like get it in there. And then once you apply it to all of the nails, you're going to do a full cure for 60 seconds in your UV LED nail lamp. To fill these nails in, I'm going to go in with True Nude Hard Builder Gel, same color that I used previously, and I'm going to use the number 4 gel brush for this fill. So I like to add a small layer. Sometimes I don't even do a layer. It just depends on how much growth I have. And I rarely do fills because I film so much, and I alternate between doing nails on myself as well as my practice hand. So since this was only a weekend change, since I did also push back my cuticles, I did expose more, so I did definitely have to fill, but not as much as if I were to wait the full 4 weeks or something. So as you see, I'm just taking that small amount and I'm just adding it to that cuticle section, and then I am dragging it down. I do end up doing 2 to 3 nails at a time before putting my hand in the light and flash curing it. If you're more comfortable doing it one by one, flash curing it like that, you can do so, but you can definitely get away with doing a couple nails first and then flash curing it and then finishing the rest. For the middle nail, I did need a little bit more gel because remember, we didn't completely remove all of that product for the middle as well as the ring nail. So I do end up doing a full complete fill for these. But when it came to the thumb, pointer, and the pinky, I only needed to add a small amount because remember, we did end up thinning those gels out. So me adding to those nails is basically kind of like my protective layer because we are going to be adding a whole bunch of stuff on top of that to encapsulate. So I did want to make sure I did have a little bit of gel still on the thumb, pointer, and pinky as I stated. Even though I thinned it out, I still wanted to add the gel to them. So before I started any kind of design, I did end up going back to my middle nail. I just cleaned off that sticky layer, and then I'm going to go in, and this is the Not Polish 100 grit nail file. I've been really liking this nail file. Hard gel is very easy to file, so you don't need a strong grit. But I think the 100 works really good. I really like how this file is. Anyway, as you can see, I'm just going in and I'm just sharpening that smile line, making a sharp smile, a crisp smile line. But once I was complete with that, I am going to go in with Nail Addict's Rainforest Queen, Celtic Sparkle, and then Cinnamon Roll. I really wanted to get an earthy toned nail design out to you guys, and I think these three colors together is amazing. I am going to be using some blooming gel polish from Mia Secret, as well as this gold. It also has like a oil slick color to it, and I think it matched perfectly for with these colors. So now this is where I kind of lose focus in this video because I kept veering off the screen. So I started off, I added a little bit of gel to make the nail sticky. I started off by laying some of that gold foil on top. I cured it. Now I'm going in with that blooming gel polish, and you guys, I don't know if I don't like, you know, like you plan something in your head and you imagine it to come out something and it's not working out. I was so frustrated with this pinky nail. I cleaned it off so many times because I was so unhappy with it. I think I did it probably like 4 times before I was officially satisfied, or like I just gave up. I don't know. I imagine laying the gold foil down, adding the polish on top with the blooming gel, and I thought it would have gave it a cool effect. I was wrong because I just did not like it, and I don't know if it was the way I was applying it, or maybe I was thinking too much about the gold foil. I don't know, but you're gonna see me, like, even at this point, I was so freaking unhappy. I cleaned it again, I started over. Like, I literally think I did it like 4 times. Once again, even with this one, I cleaned it off, start all over. Yeah, I think at this point, this is when I was happy with it. Yeah, I think this was the last attempt. So yeah, once I ended up satisfied with this, now I did go ahead and just cure it because I couldn't just keep cleaning it again.
You're not gonna take part in this mind play. Well, it's just the kind of price that you gotta pay. Said you have to go overnight.
I end up finding this brown glitter from Set Snail Co. I don't have the name for it. I think it fell off or something. But I do end up adding a sticky layer back on the nail, and then I just start adding some of that glitter as well as more of the gold foil on top, and then I just ended up curing it because I couldn't keep going back to that pinky. Moving on to the middle nail. This is my extended nail bed nail, and I am just placing that blue. Oh my god, this blue is so pretty. The Rainforest Queen. It's like a blue green color. It has a really pretty shimmer to it. This is probably my favorite color. This one, and like there's like this hot pink color that Nail Addict has. Those two are probably my favorite. Oh, you see, I'm not in screen. So annoying. I really wish I would have shown you properly how I did it, but I just added the Rainforest Queen. Under that, I went in with the brown, and then I went in with that orangey brownish tone. Once I cured it, I did go ahead and just lay right on top, once again, those gold foil, as well as some of the glitter from Set Snail Co. When it came to the pointer nail, I just decided to add the blooming gel polish right on top. And this one I wasn't too mad about, and I just like kind of laid those colors in and swirled it around. I wasn't mad about this one at all. I kind of felt like it could have came out better, but you know, it is what it is. I worked with it. I added those gold foils, trying to lay it in, as well as the glitter. And as you can see, I'm being real consistent and cohesive with this nail design. Whatever I add in one nail, I'm trying to do it the same on all of them, so it's just all consistent. Same thing with the thumb. Each one is a little bit different, but they're all working together because they all have the same color, they have the same glitter, and the same foil. But once I was fully satisfied with all of these nails, I did go ahead and do a full cure for 60 seconds. Now, I did go back in my drawer and end up finding these cute little butterflies, and it has like brown in it, so I thought it was just so freaking cute, so I added it to it as well. And I did go in and add a little bit of gel before I stuck those down, and I did a quick cure so it could just hold in place and wouldn't move. And it's so funny because when I went to put the butterflies back in the drawer, I ended up coming across these stones and I've never used it. And I was so mad that I haven't used it yet. And I was contemplating, should I add it? Because the nails was already looking busy. And I was like, you know what? Why freaking not? Like, why hold myself back? So I do end up opening the 3 colors that I thought would look good with them. But I did decide just to stay with that darker one. And I called it stone. They're not stones. They're little pieces of glass. So you have to be really careful when working with this, especially when you decide to file it off. But as you can see, I just ended up laying a little bit of gel, and then I added more of those stones on top, and then I just cured it. Now I did try to go in the diagonal the same way I laid the colors of the polish, so those stones went in that same diagonal, section, and I just cured it when I was happy with it. Alright, now that I laid all of the crap that I could lay on top of it, actually I could have probably added more, but I stopped myself. I am going to start encapsulating. I'm using my crystal clear hard gel. And like I said, I'm just going to start encapsulating. So for this, I didn't do a wet layer. I kind of just took a large amount and just floated it on top. I don't remember if I was in a rush doing this. I knew for a fact I wanted to get it over with because I thought the nails looked okay. I wasn't happy. I wasn't blown away with myself. So I kind of just wanted to get it over with and whatever about it. So as you can see, I'm just encapsulating. I am doing this one nail at a time. So once I did that pointed nail, I did go ahead. I flash cured it for 15 to 30 seconds, and then I moved on to the middle nails to encapsulate. The only nail that I did not encapsulate was that ring nail, because we is gonna go back in and add a whole bunch of stones, which I'm so excited to show you guys. But yeah, if you guys hear my voice cracking or going in and out, y'all, my kids got me sick, and I am hoping this is the worst of it. So yeah, just know that I'm okay, but yeah, it's just my voice going in and out.
Well, that's just the kind of price that you gotta pay. Said you have to go, but now you kinda wanna stay. Kinda wanna stay. Cause you're chasing the hurricane.
Once I finished encapsulating, I did go ahead and do a full cure for 60 seconds. Now I'm just gonna go in and I am cleaning that sticky layer off with my nail cleanser that will soon be on my website very soon, so bear with me. But I'm just gonna go back in with that not polished nail file. This is the 80, no, I'm lying. This is the 100 grit not polished nail file. I'm going and filing my sidewall straight as well as my free edge. I'm only focusing on the sidewalls and the free edge. I don't go over the surface with this nail file because I feel like it's too much of a rough grit to go over the surface, and I don't want too many scratches. But you are going to see me once again take out my drill bit to file over the surface.
It's not a good time to test my patience. Don't get in those situations. Cause you're chasing the hurricane, taking the name in vain. My God, it's such a shame. Cause you got yourself into this. It's not time to reach your own risk.
So as I stated, I took out my nail drill. This is the MelodySusie Sparkle Plus. I gotta update the description and just link this one for you guys because this drill is freaking amazing. I used to use the Sparkle Pro and upgraded to this one. They sent me this one and I am in love. You guys, if you guys need a good drill, go to MelodySusie because they is bomb with their drills for real. But I'm going in, as you can see, I'm using my fine taper drill bit. This is the fine one. Once again, part of my nail kit, my nail drill bit kit on my website. I'm using this at I want to say 18,000. I need to remember the speed because I did mention in my other video I am changing the way I file, and I am filing more at a higher speed now. So yeah, I just need to remember to look at, you know, my screen. But yeah, so as you can see, I'm just going in, I am shaping the surface of the nails, just trying to remove all of those bumps and lumps, making these nails look smooth. And one thing I can say about this is after I shaped the nails, I started to like it more. Yeah, I mean, shaping is everything. So if you're not really happy with how your nails are coming out, wait till the end, shape them, and I guarantee more than likely you're going to love your nails.
Nearly gave you a heart attack. Thought I told you to watch your back. Never know what to expect down here. That's the only solid fact. Guess I'd rather be on vacation. Guess I haven't got the education. I don't really have an explanation. So I found a new game to play. Thought I told you to stay away. But I see you here anyway.
Okay, so after this, I did go ahead and buff over the surface. I just couldn't show it because I wasn't even filming myself. I was totally off camera for that part, but I did buff it and I did cleanse the nails after. Now, guys, wait for it. Look. 1, 2, 3. Ah, isn't she pretty? All right, so this is one of the rhinestone kits that I'm going to be selling. This is the Bling It green and champagne rhinestone kit. I am so excited for all of these kits that's coming out. There's going to be 6 different kits. Each kit is going to have two colors in it. So once again, they're gonna come real soon to the website. Just wait for it. But as you can see, the top row is the fancy stones, and then the top 2 rows is the fancy stones, and then the 2 bottom rows are the round stones. Now you can change it to where if you wanted all of the green on top and then all of the, you know, the other color in the bottom, you can change it the way you want. I just prefer doing it this way because I just think it looks better. So with that, I'm going to use my Bling It rhinestone gel as well as my rhinestone picker that has a wax pencil on one side and then that little pointy part on the other. And then to pick up the glue, I'm going to use my number 4 gel brush. And this is just my normal brush that I would use with my builder gel. I just specifically designated a separate brush for this. So I'm going to start off with the pinky. Now with this rhinestone glue, this is a non-tacky surface. Well, you know, after you cure it, there's no tacky surface. So I am so excited for this because if you don't want to top coat your nails after you add your stones, you don't need to. So that's what I just love about it. Like, it's just so amazing. It's so easy. So as you can see, I am adding both colors, the green and the champagne, and I wasn't really sure what kind of design I wanted to go for. I know I wanted a lot on this finger, so I did decide to just go ahead and apply that glue on the entire surface, and then I just started picking up just random stones and just laying it however I felt. What I also like about this as well is you can move it. If you don't like it, you could just remove it and take it off and just start again. It's not permanent, like right then and there. Like, it doesn't dry right then and there. It only cures, it only hardens when you cure it. So that's what I like about having an actual gel glue versus an air dry glue. So as you can see, I decided just to go on that left corner and just do like a swoop down and just make a point at the tip. I do go in and add a little bit of gold carrier beads. So that's what I'm just doing here. I'm just moving it around, placing it, and once I was happy with the placement, I do go on to adding more crystals to my middle nail. I think I did a little bit of each. Yeah, so I do end up doing a little bit of each on each nail. Like for this middle one, I'm focusing on the cuticle. I decided to do a row of green, and then right under that do a row of the champagne. And my freaking camera did cut off at a certain point, but I did get a good amount of the placement of the crystals here. So I'm just gonna let you guys watch, and just know after I did one nail, I did go ahead and do a flash cure.
chasing a hurricane, taking the name of flame.
Alright, so final step, I'm going in with my No Wipe Shiny Top Coat. I'm going to top coat all of these nails. I am avoiding the stones, but I do try to touch the caviar beads. I don't want to go over the green and the champagne because then, you know, with any kind of stone, you kind of don't want to go over those. You want to just leave them as is and go around it. But I do suggest going over the caviar beads because the caviar beads do tend to turn color over time. So once I top coat all of these nails, I am curing it for a full 60 seconds.
So I found a new game to play. Thought I told you to stay away, but I see you're here anyway. So yeah, guess you're welcome to overstay.
All right, and this is the final look. I am really happy with how they came out. At first, I was hesitant, and I kind of do that to myself, like I second guess myself. But I'm glad I pushed through it, and I just committed to the design and the look, and I think they came out really pretty. It's very earthy, it's very fall as well, and it's different, and that's what I like about it. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this design. Is it too busy for some of you? If you guys want to see different kind of designs for me, just let me know. Send me a message on Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, please go ahead and do so. I would much appreciate you. If you're not subscribed, please go ahead subscribe. It's like half of you guys are not even subscribed. Like, what is going on? But yeah. Oh, as far as the giveaway, I did contact the individuals that won those boxes that I was giving out. So I'm just waiting for them to respond, but there's going to be so much more coming in the future. So just please subscribe to my channel, like, comment, show me some love, and I appreciate every single one of you for your continued support. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys think. As always, thank you everyone for taking time out to watch this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please make sure you guys are following me on all of my social media accounts, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys in the next one. Love ya!
Hurricane, taking the name of flame. My God, it's such a shame.